For over 200 years, Europeans called the tomato the poison apple, believing a single bite could end your life. In reality, it wasn't the tomato that was toxic. It was the lead plates reacting with the tomato's natural acidity. Today, science reveals the exact opposite. Tomatoes are nutrient powerhouses, packed with compounds that transform human health. Originating from the Andes of South America, wild tomatoes were tiny, yellow, and cultivated by ancient civilizations. Botanically speaking, the tomato is a berry. But in culinary traditions worldwide, it reigns as a versatile vegetable. Beyond its rich flavor lies a complex chemical structure designed by nature to protect and nourish. So, what actually happens inside your body when you eat tomatoes every single day? The moment digestion begins, a cascade of bioactive compounds enters your bloodstream. And the superstar leading this process is a remarkable carotenoid called lycopene. Lycopene is a pigment responsible for the deep red color, and it is one of the most powerful antioxidants known to science. Unstable free radicals cause oxidative stress, damaging DNA and accelerating cellular aging. By neutralizing these radicals, lycopene acts as an internal bodyguard for your genetic code. In fact, studies show lycopene's singlet oxygen quenching ability is twice as high as beta-carotene and 10 times higher than vitamin E. Tomatoes provide over 80% of the dietary lycopene in the average human diet, alongside vital vitamins. But here lies one of the most surprising secrets in nutrition. How you prepare tomatoes changes everything. In raw tomatoes, lycopene is trapped tightly inside tough plant cell walls in a chemical structure called all-trans form. When heated, thermal energy breaks down these tough cell walls, converting trans-lycopene into the bendable cis-lycopene form. This structural shift dramatically improves bioavailability, making cooked tomato products far richer in absorbable lycopene. Concentrated forms like tomato paste, soup, and cooked sauces deliver significantly more lycopene per gram than fresh slices. Does this mean raw tomatoes are useless? Absolutely not. Raw tomatoes preserve heat-sensitive vitamin C and folate. Vitamin C supports immune defense and collagen synthesis, making raw tomatoes a refreshing addition to your diet. Combining both raw and cooked tomatoes ensures you get the full spectrum of water-soluble and fat-soluble nutrients. Now, let's unlock the second key to maximizing tomato nutrients: healthy dietary fats. Lycopene is lipophilic, meaning it repels water and dissolves only in fat. Without fat, most lycopene passes right through unabsorbed. When consumed with lipids from olive oil, avocado, or cheese, lycopene forms micelles that seamlessly cross the gut barrier. Clinical trials demonstrate that adding just 10 grams of healthy fat can increase lycopene absorption by up to 4 times. This scientific synergy is why traditional Mediterranean cuisine, pairing cooked tomatoes with olive oil, is so remarkably healthy. Once absorbed into the lymphatic system and bloodstream, where does all this lycopene go? First stop, your cardiovascular system. Cardiovascular disease remains a leading health threat. Arterial plaque forms when LDL cholesterol becomes oxidized. Lycopene integrates directly into LDL particles, protecting them from oxidation and inhibiting early plaque formation. Furthermore, bioactive compounds in tomatoes stimulate endothelial cells to produce nitric oxide. Nitric oxide signals blood vessels to relax and dilate, improving blood flow and reducing arterial stiffness. Tomatoes are also rich in potassium, an essential mineral that helps balance sodium levels and relax vessel walls. Meta-analyses of clinical trials show daily tomato consumption leads to measurable reductions in systolic blood pressure. In long-term observational studies, individuals with the highest blood lycopene levels had a 26% lower risk of stroke. Beyond cardiovascular protection, researchers have long investigated tomato compounds for cancer prevention. Lycopene naturally accumulates in high concentrations in prostate tissue, offering targeted antioxidant defense. Harvard studies tracking over 47,000 men found those eating tomato sauce twice a week reduced prostate risk by 30%. In women, Tomato polyphenols and carotenoids demonstrate protective effects against hormone-related cell damage. Laboratory experiments show lycopene can inhibit tumor cell proliferation and induce apoptosis in damaged cells. It also suppresses angiogenesis, preventing abnormal cell clusters from recruiting new blood supply lines. Colorless carotenoids like phytoene and phytofluene work synergistically with lycopene for maximum cellular defense. While tomato nutrients protect your internal organ network, their benefits are equally visible on the outside. Sunlight generates reactive oxygen species in skin tissue. Accumulated lycopene acts as an internal photoprotector. Studies show 12 weeks of daily tomato paste consumption reduces sunburn susceptibility and skin redness by 33%. Meanwhile, high levels of vitamin C in tomatoes serve as an essential cofactor in collagen synthesis. Stronger collagen structure maintains skin elasticity and firmness, slowing premature wrinkle formation. Moving from skin to vision, tomatoes contain key carotenoids dedicated specifically to eye health. Lutein and zeaxanthin concentrate in the macula, filtering out high-energy blue light from screens and sunlight. Regular intake reduces the risk of age-related macular degeneration and keeps your vision sharp. And don't forget your gut microbiome. Tomato fiber and polyphenols act as prebiotics to nourish beneficial bacteria. A thriving gut microbiome strengthens gut barrier integrity, improving nutrient absorption and immune signaling. Potassium and fluid content in tomatoes also aid post-exercise recovery by restoring electrolyte balance. Emerging research even points to neuroprotective benefits, as lycopene crosses the blood-brain barrier to reduce neuroinflammation. For bone health, lycopene suppresses oxidative stress in bone tissue, reducing bone resorption risks in postmenopausal women. With a low glycemic index, tomatoes help stabilize blood sugar levels, making them ideal for metabolic health. From cardiovascular protection to cellular defense, the tomato's scientific credentials are truly remarkable. However, to reap all these benefits, you must avoid a very common kitchen mistake. Never store unripe tomatoes in the refrigerator. Temperatures below 12 degrees Celsius paralyze enzyme activity permanently. Cold temperatures destroy volatile aroma compounds, resulting in a mealy texture and bland taste. Instead, store unripe tomatoes at room temperature, stem side down, away from direct harsh sunlight until fully ripe. Once fully ripe, you can refrigerate them for up to 3 days to preserve peak freshness before eating. Always wash tomatoes thoroughly under running water just before preparation to remove surface residues. For optimal nutrient extraction, slow roast tomatoes with olive oil to break cell walls without destroying heat-stable lycopene. Blending cooked tomatoes further reduces particle size, expanding surface area for maximum digestive enzyme access. Adding fresh herbs like basil provides antioxidant synergy, creating a delicious meal packed with protective power. Incorporating just 1 serving of tomatoes or tomato products into your daily routine delivers cumulative long-term health benefits. Consistency is key. Small, daily dietary choices build the ultimate foundation for lifelong wellness. From a misunderstood poison apple to a scientifically proven superfood, the tomato stands as nature's red shield. So the next time you see a ripe red tomato, remember the incredible biochemical miracle waiting inside. If you found this scientific breakdown helpful, like, subscribe, and share this video to spread the power of food science.